Alright, AP, this is sample exercise 4.11. We are balancing oxidation reduction reactions, but in a basic situation. So silver is sometimes found in nature as large nuggets. More often, it is found mixed with other metals and their ores. An aqueous solution containing cyanide ions is often used to extract silver from the following reaction that occurs in basic solution. We have the solid silver plus the cyanide ion plus oxygen gas in a basic solution. Again, that's why the word basic is written above the arrow. React to form silver cyanide with a -1 charge in the aqueous state. Balance this equation using the half-reaction method. Go ahead and press pause now because here comes the solution. So step 1, we need to balance the equation as if the hydrogen +1 ions were present. We're going to balance the oxidation half-reaction as such. The cyanide -1 in the aqueous plus the iron solid react to form the iron cyanide -1. That's in the aqueous phase. Next, we're going to balance the carbon and the nitrogen. We're going to throw a coefficient of 2 in front of the Cn-1. This is going to allow us to balance the charges next. So we have 2 Cn-1 in the aqueous state. We have Ag in the solid state. They're reacting to form silver cyanide, except 2 in the minus charge in the aqueous state, plus 1 extra electron. When we go to balance the reduction half reaction, we have O2 in the gas form, but we need to balance that with water. So we have O2 in the gas form react to form 2 H2Os in the liquid form. Next, we're going to balance the hydrogen. We got O2 in the gas form reacting with 4 H+1s in the aqueous form. Those are reacting to yield 2 H2Os in the liquid form. So we have liquid form of water, liquid form of water. Those are going with us, 2, 2. So we're going to balance the charge. We have O2 in the gas form plus 4 H pluses in the aqueous form. They're reacting to form 2 H2Os in the liquid form. In order to make that happen, we're going to need to have 4 electrons on the reactant side. Otherwise, the charges will not work out correctly. Next, we multiply the balanced reduction half reaction by 4. That's going to yield 8 Cn-1s in the aqueous form plus 4 silvers in the solid form, 4 silver cyanides in the aqueous form, and then 4 electrons on the product side. When we add the half reactions and cancel identical species, we end up with, okay, here's my oxidation half reaction. It's the 8 Cn- aqueous plus 4 silver solids reacting to form 4 silver cyanides -1 in the aqueous form, and then 4 electrons. And then our reduction half reaction, 4 electrons plus NO2 in the gaseous form, and 4 H+1s react to form 2 H2Os in the liquid form. When we add those together, we get 8 Cn-1s in the aqueous form, 4 Ag solids plus an H2O in the gaseous form, and 4 H pluses, 4 H pluses in the aqueous form. Those are reacting to yield 4 Ag Cn2 -1s in the aqueous form, and then 2 H2Os in the liquid form. Next, we're going to add the hydroxide ion, the OH-1 ions, to both sides of the balanced equation to eliminate the H plus ions. We need to add 4 OH minuses to each side in order to do that. And so we have 8 cyanide ions plus 4 silver solids plus O2 in the gaseous form plus 4 H plus 1 in the aqueous, and then 4 OH minuses in the aqueous form. Again, that's going to combine to form 4 H2Os. We're going to yield 4 silver cyanides with a -1 charge, 2 liquid waters, and then 4 hydroxide ions. Number 3, we're going to eliminate as many water molecules as possible. And so we're going to have 8 cyanide ions, 4 solid silver atoms, 1 O2 in the gaseous form. We have 2 liquid water molecules. Then we have 4 silver cyanide formula units in the aqueous form, and then 4 OH minus units in the aqueous form. This leads us into our last step. We check that elements and charges are balanced. Let's make sure that the elements are balanced. We have 8 carbons, 8 carbons. We have 8 nitrogens, we have 8 nitrogens. We have 4 silvers, we have 4 silvers. We have 4 oxygens, 4 oxygens, 4 hydrogens, 4 hydrogens. When we go to balance the charges, we have 8 of the -1s plus a 0 and a 0 and a 0. And that is going to be equal to the 8 minus plus 4 -1s and 4 -1s. That's going to end up being -8.